In the beginning, God created the heavens and He created the earth. He created every living thing upon the earth. Thousands of years later, along comes myself, Ed Waters, and I created FreeCircle so I could bring you the fireside. We want to bring you truth with integrity, insight that's right, and stories that matter the most today. So climb on in, buckle up, let's take a ride on the fireside. We want to talk about reflection today. Out with the old, in with the new. You know, less than a week now left of 2018. This last week should be a time to take and look back upon the last year and see what your life was, where you were, what you did, what your successes were, what your failures were, and what your plans are after living 2018. You know, the best thing to do each day is to reflect on the previous day and remember the things that you need to remember in life. A lot of people, they don't remember historical things, even in their own life. So this last week of 2018, before we spring into the new year, I challenge you to look at yourself. Do you need to apologize to anybody? Is there anybody that needs to apologize to you? Reflect on those things. Get rid of any hurt. That's a must. That's key. Figure out what hurts you and get it out of your life. It's important to understand stress will kill you. And if things are stressing you out, you need to learn to control those stress factors. Stress is going to happen. It's part of life because life makes you high-paced, especially nowadays. So, reflection into last year, 2018, it should be priority going into 19. Sometimes we don't take the time to look back, and we run right into the new year without realizing we're carrying old habits that we should have left in the new year or the old year. We're bringing those habits into the new year. So it's critical that we examine ourselves often. Only you can see what is really wrong with you. Other people can suggest, but oftentimes those suggestions are met with vicious attacks because people are unwilling to look within themselves So remember, when you are putting people in check, they don't like to be put in check. But to get the world back to the way things need to be, I think it's time that people start checking. Make sure you know what you are talking about. See, if you don't, identify that. This is my guess, not my sources tell me. You know, how we present ourselves and bring ourselves to the world, that really matters a lot. Because if you're telling people one thing and it's just your guess instead of fact, that could bite you hard. So sometimes you need to set on things and examine them before you spew them. And here in this day and age, we find the need to be first releasing the headline, get the thumbs up on Facebook or the share on basically any social media platform. So therefore, people will stretch the truth to satisfy their own egos. Let's look and identify that going into this new year. Let's start fixing ourselves so we can live in a better world for tomorrow. 2019, it's coming. Do you have a plan? Or do you plan on just keep going on? You know, that's interesting. A lot of people make resolutions, New Year resolutions. If you make it, keep it. Or else it's nothing more than another pipe dream. Mean what you say. Let's change the world.
Well, that's it for another FreeCircle Fireside. Thank you for joining us. You can find us on the web at freecircle.website. You can join in on the live shows or leave a message and we'll get your voice out over the message. The call-in line is 971-533-7805. Join FreeCircle, get your voice out, and thank you for joining the Fireside. Ed, FreeCircle, out.